I rented that house for one simple reason. It was cheap. Too cheap. It was located in an old area of Karachi. From the outside, it looked completely normal. A two-story house, slightly worn, but nothing unusual. But the people around it, they were strange. They avoided eye contact. They spoke in half sentences. And whenever I mentioned the house, they went quiet. Still, cheap rent is cheap rent, so I ignored everything. When I asked the landlord why the price was so low, he just smiled. A strange, unsettling smile. "The last tenant," he said, softly. "Didn't stay long." I laughed. Back then, I thought it was just one of those creepy jokes. The first night was peaceful, nothing unusual. The second night, that's when it started. Late at night, I heard footsteps. Slow, heavy footsteps, coming from upstairs. Thunk, thunk, thunk. At first I thought it was a cat, but then I remembered. The upper floor was locked, and the key was with the landlord. The third night, there was no doubt. Someone was there, walking, slowly, coming down the stairs. My heart started racing. Every step felt closer, closer to me. I forced myself to get up and open the door. Nothing. Complete silence. But then I looked down, and my blood froze. Wet footprints, fresh, as if someone had just stepped out of water, and those footprints, they were leading straight into my room. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning I went straight to the landlord. "Who lives upstairs?" I asked. He didn't answer immediately, just stared at me, then said, "No one lives there." I swallowed hard. The last tenant used to. "Where is he now?" I asked. The landlord leaned slightly closer, looked directly into my eyes, and whispered, "He didn't leave. He was found." I didn't understand what he meant. Or maybe I didn't want to. "Come," he said. "I'll show you." We went upstairs together. He unlocked the door. The moment it opened, a horrible smell filled the air. Rotten, damp, suffocating. The room was empty, except for one thing. An old mattress. And on the wall, something scratched, deeply, violently. Words carved with nails. "It comes downstairs." That was enough for me. I wanted out. Immediately, that night. I started packing, hands shaking, mind racing, and then a voice, right behind me. "Leaving?" I froze. It was close. Too close. Slowly, I turned around. No one. But then, I looked at the mirror, and that's when everything broke. Someone was standing behind me, wearing wet clothes, completely still. And its face was mine. I screamed, ran out of the house, didn't look back. The next day, I told the landlord I was leaving. He didn't react, didn't seem surprised. "All right," he said calmly. "It always happens." I stared at him. "What does that mean?" He smiled again, that same unsettling smile. "It takes the face of every new tenant. So, the next one comes easily." I didn't listen. I didn't want to believe it. I just left. 3 days later, I got a call, unknown number. I picked it up. A calm voice said, "The house is empty. You can rent it. Very cheap." My chest tightened. "I'm not interested," I said quickly. Then the voice replied, "You've lived here before." My heart stopped. "What are you talking about?" And then it started laughing, slow, echoing, unnatural laughter. And then it said, "Look in the mirror." Slowly, I raised my head, looked forward, and in that moment, I screamed. Because in the mirror, I wasn't alone. Sometimes The cheapest things end up costing you everything.